Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another Social Sports Pad podcast.
Let's go!
Touchdown!
All right, everybody, it is getting close to that most wonderful time of the year. And yes, I'm talking about playoffs, baby. But, we just had week 9 in the books. Some teams are limping their way through, and some teams are showing up and showing out. So, with that, I am Ricky. With me, as always, is Ben and Cobra. Our guests tonight are Tyler and Billy, and it is time to climb aboard the hype train.
Chug it.
It's all aboard.
All right.
Friday night.
All right, everybody, you know the drill. If you have been listening since week 1, if you haven't, here is how it goes.
Who's leading off?
Basically, we are going to go ahead and talk about some of the teams that have been, really amping it up and winning it up this week. Which teams you should buy in on, which teams you need to pump the brakes on, and which teams you need to just throw out with the bathwater as you go into panic mode. Then from there, we're going to talk about the surprise of week 9. Then we are going to talk about our tank man, which teams over the past couple of weeks have been absolutely stinky. Oh, they smell like a superhero in training. Just saying. Then
or a Cobra gassing up a bowling alley.
Then we're going to talk about Thursday night football. Usually we talk about our Holla at ya boy candidates, but it has been an executive decision that we are not going to have candidates this week for the Holla at ya boy because there is a certain guy out of the state of Texas, that plays for the Houston Texans that balled out so much. Holla at your boy, Mr. C.J. Stroud. Have a day.
He deserves it.
Yep, I'm telling you, when a rookie balls out and shows out, you definitely got to give him the props, especially because a lot of people made money, myself included, thanks to Mrs. C.J. Stroud.
I did as well.
Nice job, Tyler.
Yeah, hey, DFS,
I made $200 off of them.
How much?
$200.
I didn't win that much, but hey, way to go. But
I bet 50 too, which is hilarious.
Nice. All right. So how we're gonna go? Here is our lineup for tonight. Ben, you are gonna lead off as always. Then we're gonna go to the man they call Cobra. Then we're gonna go to Billy. Then we're gonna go to Tyler, and then we're gonna go to me. If we get any new guys coming in, they're gonna come in front of me. But
hitting in the 4 spot, but that was my best. Hitting in the 4 spot. I was always one of the best 4 spot hitters in high school.
Nice. So Ben, let's get hyped.
Yes.
Who are you hyped about this week?
Raise the roof.
Never again. Don't do that ever again.
All right. Or
Who am
in
I
Tyler's
hyped
case,
this week?
who are you high on?
We'll talk about that
I'm
after the
very
fight.
high on. Let's see, which team should I be high on? I'm going to be high on the San Diego Chargers. How about them showing out and actually coming and showing up?
What the fuck? This early?
I respect that.
Thanos.
I mean, it's the Jets, but
It's
still,
early.
I respect that.
No. I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn, and Osama bin Laden has been killed in 2002. Anyways,
Billy?
Pick?
I need you to be focused.
sorry.
Please, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, like
His-
we're on the hype train, and you are jamming on the Wi-Fi, sir.
Yeah.
That's why we're fucking gonna have a freaking fire in the panic room. I see how it is.
I'm
Way
not,
to go, Billy.
volunteerism.
Are you
I'm
sure it's not somebody
shit.
cooking meth?
I'm not downloading
Damn it.
Cobra's hentai.
All right,
okay?
so Ben, Chargers definitely showed out on Monday night. What else has you hyped on the San Diego Chargers? Or is
Just
that
they
it?
found their offense. It's
I
just
agree.
they finally are a cohesive unit. They actually showed up and played ball.
Not
agree.
gonna lie, the Chargers are now not one-dimensional. Austin Eckler is the key to that offense. Austin Eckler came back a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, his first week back was kind of like gamey, but since then he's been able to fire on all cylinders. Justin Herbert is able to get some of that pressure relieved, and definitely you see that they're a team without a solid running back too. Josh Kelly's
Yeah,
not
they
it.
need a. No,
That'll probably be if they don't make the playoffs, that'll be something they definitely go after in the draft, is somebody that'll be kind of a change of pace back that actually can move the ball in case Eckler goes down again. All right, Cobra, what teams got you hyped and snorting that wonderful chalk line? I mean, what?
Hey,
What?
Ricky, we'll talk about
Fucking
that after the
gross.
Friday.
Now, the team that I'm hyped for, and I could see them crawling out of the woodwork right now, being annoying. Those Yinzers are being annoying because it's the Steelers, motherfucker! The Steelers got the Super Bowl! Steelers! I don't care if Katie Pickett has small hands! Steelers Super Bowl!
I mean, you know what they say about a man with small hands?
Yeah,
Small
We're
gloves.
all right. We're getting off the rails. We're not.
I mean, hey, when are we not off the rails? But no,
This is the
I
hype
quit.
train after all.
I mean, the Steelers, I understand, like, they've been winning. They've been playing well as of late. But that's mainly their defense, all right?
I do agree with that. to
You
an
know,
extent.
with the injuries that Tennessee had on their offensive line against the Steelers on Thursday night, for the Steelers to only win like that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pumping the brakes on your hype, sir.
To be fair, that's not my hype. Again, they're crawling out of the woodwork because they're as annoying as Maple Leafs fans.
Well, who's your
Damn,
actual
Yinzers
hype?
are hyped up on their Stillers.
All right.
No,
so-
the reason that the Steelers keep winning is because fucking Art Rooney is giving Roger Goodell giant rim jobs for free.
Yeah, hey,
I thought that was.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's
Yeah.
Robert Kraft's job.
We will not. I will cut this shit right the fuck down right now. We will not talk about the proclivities of any of the owners or Roger Goodell. All right, there is no kink shame in this podcast. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Just
there
ask-
is.
Just ask Tom
Hashtag-
Brady about that shit.
We will not
Hashtag
talk about our
sponsored by
Lord and
Stouffer's.
Savior Roger Goodell like that.
Nothing
Just
comes
saying,
first,
I
or-
will not bash the person that is signing my paychecks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Billy.
So, Billy, who
you
are
hyped
you
for?
hyped over?
They actually finally showed the fucked up for once in their godforsaken life. The Baltimore Ravens
Nice.
crushing the living shit out of Seattle.
Geno Smith only had 2 fantasy football points, and I should know. I had no choice but to play his ass.
I'm just gonna say, the Ravens are definitely playing well against the NFC. So if Baltimore keeps this up and can play better against teams in their own, might be talking about a second ring to Baltimore.
Third ring Baltimore.
Yeah, I was gonna
He's
say I'll
been
be
second.
tired.
2000, then the Flacco years.
Yeah.
That's their second.
Yeah, totally. Not gonna lie, I really did not count the Giants game.
No,
I
to
mean,
be
Go
fair,
fuck
yeah,
yourself, man.
I'm
Go fuck
sorry.
yourself.
They had fucking Trent Dilfer as the fucking quarterback. All right, that team should not have fucking won that.
They kicked the
All
shit
right,
out of the
and
Giants
I'm not
that
even
year.
saying because they played against the Giants on that one.
Like,
But
the
that's
Giants
just
had a good
really
team
bad.
too.
I mean, like, seriously, that is almost as bad as the Texas Rangers going against the Arizona Diamondbacks in the World Series.
Anyway,
Wait, what?
Whoa.
I'm just
Anyway.
saying.
Let's
Off
keep-
the
let's
rails.
keep
Speaking
the
of the
sanity.
Giants, hi, Tyler. All right, who are you hyped over? Number one
I
draft pick?
honestly, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yep. They have won 4 in a row.
I mean, they did
have,
start off.
Joe Burrow is healthy. I totally
Jamar Chase is
I totally
healthy.
get where you're going with that. And their defense is actually playing kind of top notch.
It's Buffalo that's struggling, but still, it's Cincinnati.
And we will get to that in a quick minute.
I mean, I'm just, we'll talk about them. But
Anyway,
yeah,
so I'm hyping up the Cincinnati Bengals. Who do you got, Ricky?
Who do I have? I mean, Billy was right about saying with the Ravens. But the team I really am gonna show a lot of hype over has to be. God, this sucks. The Minnesota Vikings.
I respect that, actually.
I mean,
I really do respect it, even though
You lose your starting quarterback to devastating industry. Have no choice. Trade deadline. Get Josh Dobbs. Josh Dobbs, of course, initially struggled off the bus, but then rebounded and recovered to come from win.
Dobbs is a solid QB. Just needs to use the line.
It was a solid. They while Kirk Cousins was healthy. All right.
They were doing good.
As we mentioned a few weeks ago on the podcast, the Vikings' luck had run out.
Yeah.
All right. Now what Minnesota is showing, since Justin Jefferson went down, they are showing heart. Miles and miles of heart.
Really, McGinty?
Yes, I went to replacements there because, not gonna lie, that's who showed up and showed out for the Minnesota Vikings.
Skull.
All right, Jordan Addison is playing phenomenally.
Oh yeah, he's playing phenomenally.
All right, to be trade bait.
What?
Like someone
who? Addison?
Someone will go.
Addison's the rookie.
I know.
The rookie, the guy they got rid of Adam Thielen for.
Right. And again,
and they're not trading him.
I was going to say, they ain't trading him.
That's why he's trade bait, man.
No.
Someone will pay a fucking premium for his ass.
They're not paying for him in 3 fucking years, sir.
Addison?
There is no trade bait. What the fuck are you thinking, man? Are you a Commanders commissioner or what?
Ben, do I need to hold the door? Ben, do I need to hold the door for you?
But I'm just saying his value is that high, brother.
Yes, but I'm
but
sorry.
Him and Justin Jefferson
anybody who would trade somebody on a rookie contract is playing phenomenally. All right. They're not only, they're not going to get that drug test. You're putting the fucking reverse jacket on them.
Actually, no. I'm driving his ass. I'm driving his ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have a rookie guy on the cheap that is playing great. I'm sorry. I am not letting him go.
I don't blame him. I'm with Ricky on that one.
I
ain't letting him go either.
Can I say why I was saying that?
What, why trade bait?
No, I am saying about value. I'm not saying trade his fucking ass. I am saying he has a lot of value now. That means he is potential if the and we know the Vikings have drank the stupid juice before. We know this shit.
I mean,
Christian Ponder.
Aaron Rodgers is going to need somebody to throw to in Minnesota when Minnesota gets Aaron Rodgers.
Get the memes! Get the memes!
Aaron Rodgers is coming back this year, boys, okay? Come on.
No, he's going to Minnesota.
He's going to get hurt.
Aaron Rodgers is basically Aaron Rodgers is basically Brett Favre as his.
It is Brett Favre 2.0. All he needs to do is go to Minnesota for 2 years, and be
break his leg,
cooked, and then allegedly commit welfare fraud, and then the cycle is complete.
Yep, and then that'll happen to Jordan Love once Jordan Love actually, becomes, a relevant quarterback. And
once Jordan Love can throw a football, we'll be fine.
What the fuck?
All right, so. All right,
now we're pumping
the brakes on Destiny. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So we go back to Ben. Ben, all right, we are in the dessert cart right now. Which team either are ascending too goddamn quickly or falling to earth a little bit quickly?
And why are they the commies?
Damn.
Wow.
Anyway,
I mean, they're still pumping the brakes on the commies.
anyway, who are we pumping the brakes on, Ben?
Yep. Who you pumping?
Oh,
I am not pumping the brakes on Washington. I can tell you that. I mean, I've already
Even though you should.
gave my disgust on that team.
Oh, there's no
Right now,
the
I'm pumping the
on that
brakes
sinking ship.
on. Let's see. Who do I want to pump the brakes on this week? Let's pump the brakes on the Saints because they're still not who everybody thinks they're going to be. They suck
agree.
still,
I
even
agree.
though they scored. I mean, they only beat the Bears.
I agree.
I mean, that game was a lot closer than it should have been against those fledgling Bears. Buster Brown and their Harry Holly knockers.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. I mean, yes, the defense, they got 3 interceptions and forced 2 fumbles against the Bears. But, like that game was close going into the fourth quarter. That game was a lot closer than it should have been. It should have been over by halftime. We should have been talking about Alvin Kamara as your holla at your boy candidate because riding his ass.
Anyway, okay, so betting second, Cobra. Who do you got pumping the brakes on?
I gave you a hint who I was pumping the brakes on. I'm pumping the brakes on the Bengals.
Oh,
really?
Break on the Bengals.
I'm pumping the brakes on the Bengals because they beat a Bills team that is the Bills team that has a defense held together by string, super glue, duct tape,
You're
and
not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's not even duct tape at this point. Just Scotch tape.
Yeah, exactly. and I'll get to the Bills in a fucking minute. Because I still believe Josh Allen somehow is shaving fucking points or is becoming EA fucking stupid. All right.
I mean,
Dorsey should be fucking fired.
Okay, well,
I agree that.
But I'll get to that.
Pump the fuck down.
But either way, the Bengals pump the brakes on them motherfuckers. Right, goddamn now.
Okay, Billy, what do you got?
No, hold on. With this pump the brakes, basically, the Bengals. Yeah, I understand. Like they've won 4 straight. All right, they're playing phenomenally, but definitely pump the brakes on. The AFC is just way too loaded.
I agree.
And Baltimore's way too good right now. So, definitely pump the brakes there with Cincinnati. All right, Billy, who are you pumping the brakes on?
Well, Ricky, Cobra, you're going to be jaded at this point, but I'm pumping the brakes on the Buffalo Bills.
There's no brakes to pump. It's panic time, in my opinion.
I mean, say why. Say why, Billy.
Offense
nothing like you absolutely stole my shit. Because I was gonna say pump the brakes on the Bills both ways.
Well, first, Ricky, I fucked your biz, so that's why. Secondly, the offense doesn't look that good.
What was his name?
And thirdly, sorry, I got a Mr. Beast festival in my mouth. Thirdly, the defense is utterly destroyed by injuries.
Pretty much. There is that's why, for me, I'm not pumping the brakes. I'm not panicking on the Buffalo Bills either. All right. The Bills are not on the train. All right. The defense is they're held together by Scotch tape. And not even Scotch tape. They're being held together by Dollar General brand Scotch tape.
No, Dollar Tree.
That was a Dollar Tree.
Well,
let's see.
I mean, Dollar Tree here, but yeah, they suffered 2 other major injuries Sunday night.
Hyde has a stinger, so probably see Hamlin next week
against the Bengals. I mean, hey, it is what it is. The Bills making the playoffs, that's not happening. So there is no pump the brakes on that.
That team wasn't making the playoffs when they lost to the Jaguars. Period.
Anyway, let's see.
Tyler,
see.
What you got?
I'm pumping the brakes on the Raiders, even though they kicked the shit out of the Giants. Anybody kicks the shit out of the Giants. Plus, I said, it's one game under Aiden O'Connell and their new head coach. It's still the same damn Raiders. They're still going to be ass.
Pierce.
They're still going to be ass.
This whole team.
Dave Ziegler's gone, and so's what's his face. Aiden
Fucking-
O'Connell starting.
the-
He's one game against the fucking Giants, which are ass. I'm sorry, that hurts me to say that.
No,
But-
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
does.
You've been
Me to say, it hurts me to say that since I have like family who are Giants.
Anyway, but like I said, I'm pumping the brakes on the Raiders because it's just one game, guys. You're the same Raiders, regardless of having Dave Ziegler and what's his face.
All right, Ricky.
so not gonna lie. Team I am absolutely pumping the brakes on are right now your Super Bowl favorite.
The chefs.
I respect
No.
that. The Eagles.
No, the Eagles.
I
am
res- I
pumping
respect
the
that.
brakes on the Eagles.
I was
Alright,
actually going to pump the brakes on
they-
the Eagles too, but
You know,
I
like a
decided to
lot
go
of
with the
people
Raiders.
are like, yeah, ban the tush push or
I
brotherly
agree.
shove or
Yeah, that's
basically
whatever
whatever
EDD
you call it. I mean,
445
not
they
gonna
wanted to
lie,
call it.
everybody's starting to use it. I mean, Buffalo was using it actually before Philadelphia was using it.
Yeah.
All right.
To be honest,
It's just like the Philly special a couple of Super Bowls ago was actually done by Chicago first.
actually, it was done by
with-
Philadelphia first, or not Philadelphia. It was done by New England first, actually. Not even in the same
Brady
Super
never
Bowl.
gets shoved, but I mean, it's basically the same line that Brady uses when he does his running back sneak or quarterback sneak is over the left shoulder of the center.
Yep.
All right. That is the line that Tom Brady uses. That's the line that Jalen Hurts goes ahead and uses. That's just how it goes.
Justin
all right.
Fields uses it
I
too.
mean, you might want to bitch and moan about it. You might bitch and moan and say referees, but hey, that's part of the game. That's part of the game since all the way back in 19.
No, since 1867.
Since they came up with the concept of referees in the 1200s in England with fucking whatever the fuck sport they got with that one.
Soccer.
You know,
you have to
that-
go back to the BC era when the emperor was the referee. But
it
still,
doesn't fucking matter.
it doesn't
All
fucking
right?
matter.
Seriously,
It's
refs,
the
refs
Eagles.
officiating, things like that. That's part of the game that you got to overcome, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Holding is done every game. There are missed calls every game. All right. You want to talk about like, oh yeah, they missed a penalty. Was it called? No, then it
No.
didn't fucking happen.
Right, just
All
like
right.
how that cupcake wasn't there, EDP.
I just anyway.
Cobra.
Oh,
So my thing with the Eagles, why I am pumping the brakes on them, all right, is this team right now. One, like there's a hairline fracture
Barely.
with Dallas Goddard. All right, that takes one weapon away. All right,
they barely won against Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, Dallas is who they thought they were.
Well,
And
here's
they
the
let him
thing.
off the hook.
Here's the thing. They almost lost to the fucking commies twice.
That's a divisional game. All right, divisional games are the worst fucking animal to gauge anything on. All right, because you see these motherfuckers every year, at least twice a year. All right, they are your biggest rivals, your worst enemies. The team that basically it's like how Ohio State
Versus
does
Michigan.
not say anything with the letter M in it when they go to face Michigan. All right,
It's actually
they are
true.
your biggest, huh?
Yeah, I was
Yes,
to say it's
that's
actually true.
That is actually. All right, and now let's go ahead and go into the panic section of our show. Like, the wheels are coming off of these teams. These are teams that really you need to look into. Huh?
Send a message, Billy. Send him back in.
Yeah, just message him.
I don't have my phone.
Anyway, who
you know,
you
No, no.
Ben? Who are you panicking on?
Yep. Thanks.
The Seahawks.
Okay, I respect that. Sorry, Ricky, I'm just helping you out a little bit.
Hey, man, I appreciate it because
Got routed.
I mean, yeah, they got routed, but it's
so
like I
did
said.
Detroit.
Let's say so did Detroit.
I mean, Yeah, so did a
mean, you
lot
can
of
panic
teams
on
this week.
Detroit,
It was
too.
very much a nasty week in the NFL for a lot of teams. So other than the Ravens beating them, are panicking on with the Seahawks.
Where's the offense?
Smith.
I mean, decision making, but then again, that was also the Ravens defense. The Ravens defense is solid. The Ravens have no real injuries right now. Like they are a very strong type team.
Without their
Alright,
running back. Just
Looking at
remember
the
that.
stats, they couldn't run the ball at all.
Anyway.
All right, Cobra.
Okay.
Which team are you panicking on? And please, when you talk about the Bills, be gentle and go down. Don't get yourself back in the hype mode on the Bills panic.
Right. But yeah, it is the Bills. I am convinced now that either EA Sports, Roger Goodell, Ken Dorsey, or a combination of the three told Josh Allen to shave points.
Really?
I don't see that.
Or he just can't get his head out of his fucking ass.
I agree there. I kind of agree with that one, honestly.
I mean, not gonna lie, the Bills have a big problem, and it's not Ken Dorsey. It's not, McDermott. It is corralling Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the problem in Buffalo.
Yes.
All right.
He's in his head.
Since they paid his ass, he is not playing
the same.
Like a professional NFL quarterback.
I kind of disagree and kind of agree.
When you
get profiled as high as he has been, his head got too damn big. That's what you're trying. That's what you're saying. It's not the contract that happened after.
Sorry about that. I had to go with.
Welcome. Yeah. But anyway,
welcome back.
But yeah, I agree with you that Josh Allen is becoming a problem. This needs to be fixed immediately.
Josh Allen needs to pull his head out of his ass.
That's it. And I don't. It's either the coaching staff does it, Jim Kelly, who's in his ear, needs to fucking do it, or whomever. I don't give a damn.
I'm gonna say this. I'm pumping you to fuck right down on that now. All right, the person that needs to pull Josh Allen's head out of his ass is Josh fucking Allen.
Is himself.
All right, and it's not going to be any one of the teammates or anything like that.
And I'm going to say this openly: if it takes a losing fucking season to fucking do it, I'm all for it. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. And I mean, the Bills are a good team. All right, and they don't have a running game together for. They don't give a chance to the running game.
They really don't.
They don't have one.
They don't
give a chance to it because they don't.
When you run the ball 6 fucking times in a game,
you have a point.
That was
a
6
valid
runs
point right there.
that James Cook had. 2 for Latavius Murray. And 8 runs for Josh Allen that were originally passes that Josh Allen scrambled on. All right, that is a total of 16 rushes in a game.
And he passed 47 to 50 times?
All right. Gabe Davis had 0 catches. 0. His only stat was a tackle on the interception that he had. All right. Josh Allen did the same shit against Cincinnati that he did in the playoffs last year. He tried to be a goddamn hero.
And he went over his head and lost the game because he was.
But it was over his head. He let himself sink, and he sat in. And you see him also on the sidelines, sitting and sulking like a baby. Where the Josh Allen before he got paid, he was the guy that when the shit was down. He was the guy that was going to his players, hyping them up. Josh Allen getting paid is not the Josh Allen
He's not the same.
Deserved to get paid.
He's not.
Right.
I agree. Same.
All right.
And if it takes a losing season to
It's-
get his head
and I
out of
mean,
his ass,
you know,
then I'm all
and-
for it. Let's go.
And I mean, like, hey, a losing season does nothing for me more than, hey, it gets us a better player in the draft.
Gets
And-
maybe.
And it's
But
kind of
still, I
a wake up call for the Bills.
that's
I mean,
yeah, that's it.
not gonna lie, like, you know,
That's
the
what the
wake up
Bills
call
need.
for the Bills should have been when you look and see the papers before week 1. Oh, Miami got this guy. You know, the Jets started loading up and getting everybody. All right.
That should have been a wake up call. And
All right. A good, solid team sees that as like, bring it.
Yeah.
They improve, find ways to improve and get better. Buffalo did not do that.
Nope.
they stood,
You know,
they
and
stood
then-
pat and look where they're at.
I mean, and then they got hurt. All right. They're doing nothing but getting older and getting, milder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The Von Miller signing a couple years ago was great from a coaching standpoint for rookie players, but was terrible for on the field production. All right. That helped Milano. That helped, Tremaine Edmonds get the bag.
Yeah.
But that did nothing. All right. So let's move on from Buffalo because, not going to lie, we can make a whole damn show about Buffalo Bills and how they are. Just
Billy-
like Ben could talk about the Commanders.
Just like
Hey,
I can
Billy,
talk
Billy,
about the Giants.
who you panicked on?
Hey, wake up.
You're back, Billy.
Oh, shut. Sorry.
Yeah, Billy
sorry.
fell
I
asleep
just-
with all the Buffalo Bills talk.
kind of zone out there. Team that I'm panicking on at this point, it shouldn't be. It should be a fucking funeral. The fucking New York Giants.
You fucking ass. I was gonna say that.
Actually, I'm gonna cut that one. Pick another team because
Pick another
the
team
Giants
because give that to Tyler.
No, I'm
or
saying,
not even give him on
you
the
know,
train.
You know,
Sorry.
Yep, they don't get a seat on the train. They
Yeah,
it's like talk about them panic mode.
Fucking
It's beating a dead
Atlanta.
point.
That'll work.
That'll
Thank
work.
you.
That is wonderful chef's kiss. I love it because, not gonna lie, you stole mine on that one.
All right.
Yeah.
But-
So let's go.
Hey,
Why are we panicked on
hold on.
Falcons?
What?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Falcons? Oh, I don't know. Not using their fucking weapons properly.
I mean, that's a week
Bijan
one
is a
problem.
non-factor. And
Uh,
they got a first-round pick and they used a first-round pick on him. They're not using him. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, not gonna lie, he was the best person available in the draft.
I
It's like
respect that.
it's like when Buffalo picked
C.J.
CJ Spiller and did the same damn shit to him.
Yeah.
All right, Drake London is out. Okay.
Kyle Pitts is being useless as a hedgehog in a condom factory.
Kyle Pitts has been irrelevant since he joined the league.
He had
That's
one
what-
solid season, and that was it.
Well,
Not
that's just
even a full
Florida
season.
problem.
But yeah, I definitely agree with you, Billy, that the Falcons are definitely a team to panic on. All right. This was a year with the weapons that they had that they could have absolutely taken this division by storm. But they mismanaged the weapons. All right. They're not using Bijan properly. They're not using Algier properly. All right. Cordero Patterson, they're not even using him properly. Drake London was out. All right. You have a guy that, basically you could utilize as a Debo Samuel style player that you can plug and play and put him anywhere on the damn field and get production out of. And what did you do? You did absolutely dog shit with it. All right. And that defense, all right, that was a couple of weeks ago the number 3 passing defense in the NFL, just got torched by both Will Levis and by fucking CJ Stroud. They
And
got
not only
they
that-
got asses beat by rookies.
Yeah, and not only that, you got torched by a volunteer named Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs that just came off of the bus.
I mean, like, yeah.
Fucking. You're welcome, Tanner, by the way, for your future New Jersey Jets quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, shout out to our friend on Discord, Tanner.
But anyway.
But anyway,
yeah,
Tyler.
And yeah, like the whole like
Since
shit
I'm
with
not
that, I totally went well. I put CJ Stroud
I
against
can make
the
a-
Falcons instead of the Buccaneers.
I'm not going.
So,
As much as I want to say the Giants, I'm not going to because I can talk about them for an hour. I'm not going to do that.
Logging a dead
That's a dead horse. That is a dead horse.
Oh yeah, it's a dead horse.
And look at my
That's a
Mahomes.
dead
Mahomes
horse.
is amazing.
I think it was dead week 2, but
I mean,
Here,
anyway, I am panicking on the Arizona Cardinals.
dead horse.
dead horse.
Dead horse.
Dead
Okay.
horse.
Dead horse.
Okay, let's see.
Can I give you a suggestion?
No. Let him find it.
You want to find it?
Let him
Okay.
find Waldo.
LA Rams.
Yeah.
Really?
I give him that.
Yeah.
No.
Especially since they signed Carson Wentz, the
I'll
biggest
allow
thief
it.
in the
Let
NFL.
me give you a hint.
Carson. Well,
Flipper.
honestly, the Rams haven't been the same since they won the Super Bowl.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, okay, then that's
a
a
subject.
fair assessment.
Matthew
You know,
Stafford. Matthew Stafford can't stay healthy.
Well,
he's
Cooper
also
Kupp
old.
can't stay healthy.
Also old. Detroit destroyed him. So
Yeah,
I
destroyed
mean,
the stadium.
Cup got
Coop-
overused. I
Top
mean,
Cup got
kind of
overused, and he can't stay healthy. Cam Akers can't
Mike
stay
Thomas.
healthy either. But yep, Mike Thomas. Cam Akers
Well, I mean,
can't
Cam
stay healthy.
Akers is on the Vikings now with a torn Achilles.
yeah,
that's
and is
unfortunate.
pulling Trent Richardson impersonations out of his ass.
But like I said, all they have is Aaron Donald, and that's holding that team together.
Puka Nakua.
Or Puka.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I mean, Aaron. Don't get me wrong, Matthew Stafford is good, but he's not.
He's tough.
He's overworked, and
He's cooked.
it's hard not talking about my team. I'm sorry.
I know it's hard, but so
We left them in the state. We left them in the Cardinals station with the Panthers.
Ricky is writing.
I am writing, and the team, I am like, you know what? We might want to go into a little bit of a panic mode right now.
Are you saying it?
I am saying it.
Come on, Yinzer it.
Mickey.
I am saying that maybe it's time to think about panicking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Gosh!
All right, the reason why I am saying it is time to potentially panic on the Steelers is their offense.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The fact you're not Yinzering it up is bad.
Kenny Pickett is
It's
not.
sad,
Kenny
but
Pickett's
still.
not their guy.
Yeah,
He was
it's not
never the
even,
guy.
It's not even Pickett. It's just all around. That team is just
Ass.
on offense mid, very
below mid. They're below mid.
My ass cheeks are probably perform better than they are.
You probably catch a ball with your ass cheeks better than
George Pickens.
All right, but
my
yeah,
ass could probably run the ball better than
Najee Harris.
Yeah, Najee Harris. I mean, like,
Which
it's just like
which Najee Harris roughly translates to Trent Richardson.
pretty much. Yeah, but yeah, like if
Double kill.
their defense, as long as like if TJ Watt goes
If
down,
TJ Watt and Minka
then-
Fitzpatrick go down,
no,
then
I
you're
mean,
done.
Minka Fitzpatrick didn't play against
It's like-
against
it's
the
like-
Titans.
It's like General Sherman to march to the sea, strike at the heart of the people, then the whole system collapse.
I'm just
saying,
I mean, yeah.
As long as there's
It's
as long as
history,
there's
it's
Yinzer
history.
false hope and pure bullshit, those fans just gonna be
I
stupid.
mean, I'm sure, like, since Cobra put him on hype, that, as you guys were
I
surprised.
did that as a joke, brother,
I was like,
because that
it was
needed
kind
to
of-
be a
You
joke.
were surprised that the Steelers were, put on my panic mode team.
To be fair, I'm not
especially
surprised
after a
because
win.
While we're doing this
but,
podcast, I'm
you
gonna
know,
say
this is
Minecraft
also
to
in
calm
the
my mind
wonderful
down.
world of radio. It's called a tangent.
Oh, but Ricky,
Because I was
Ricky.
bringing up the next segment, sir. And
Anyway,
you were,
let's continue. What's the next set, that Ricky?
yes, this next segment is surprises. There's no surprises.
CJ Stroud.
We spoiled the good one on you.
CJ Stroud.
Son of
That's
a
literally
bitch.
it.
No.
Yes, I just went Big Daddy on you guys.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
we ruined the good surprise on you.
Yep.
So Ben, what was the surprise of week 9 for you?
What was a surprise for week 9? The Packers actually winning.
I respect that.
I mean, they were playing the Rams without Matt Stafford.
Who's
Like,
Who's
Still.
starting for the Rams anyway before Stafford?
well, apparently Stafford is gonna be back after the bye. They released Rippon, and
Whatever happened to Duck Hodges?
Who the
He quacked his way out of the league.
yeah, I forget where he signed, but they released him and nobody put him up.
I am actually going to talk about the Giants this time.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Kobo, what are you going to talk about?
Seahawk decimation by the Baltimore Ravens. That was a huge surprise. Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
The
No.
Seahawks only scored 3 points.
It's the Seahawks are ass. They're mid.
Yeah,
The
but
Seahawks
still,
are mid.
it's
Well, I mean, not gonna lie, yeah, with
they have
with
their-
that receiving core, yeah, like that definitely negotiates a surprise. And especially with the way Geno Smith has been playing, for them to only score 3 points, I definitely give you props on the surprise on that, Copes.
yes. Billy.
Yeah, Billy, go ahead. Tell me a surprise, man. Who are you surprised about?
And why is it Will Levis losing to the Steelers?
It's not that.
No, it's not.
No. Mine is gonna be the Washington Commies beating the New England Patriots.
First off, how is that a surprise? The Patriots are ass.
Hang on.
The
They kind
Commanders
of
were definitely ass going into the week for them to eke out a win against the New
2-6
Patriots.
Patriots.
and I think also they mimicked the similar result they had the last time they played the Patriots.
Yeah.
Same score. So you can give me a little bit of that.
I mean,
it might be a reach, but still.
And not gonna lie, I definitely see where Billy's going with this as well. They traded away 2 phenomenal talents on defense
On the front four.
on the front floor, and was able to do well against the Patriots.
Yes.
Well, they also
Still
don't
the sacks,
win
which
against
proved
the
my point
Patriots.
that front four is Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, bunch of plumbers.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, did I miss something, Billy, on that, or were you kind of hitting that as well?
The hate on my team.
They deserve it for so long.
I mean, like
Dan Snyder did so much damage.
Yeah, they're basically it's part of the healing progress. It's the residual flogging.
Yep.
So,
All right, Tyler.
My surprising factor is the fact that Daniel Jones got hurt on his return game.
The first drive.
The second drive. But the fact that is like the surprising is the fact that New York Giants have now ruined the season, and the fact that they're now in a quarterback controversy.
Are they?
Are they though?
Not
It's
really.
It's not a controversy.
We have
It's just-
Tommy fucking DeVito, out of all people.
Okay. There's no controversy with Tommy DeVito.
Well,
actually
well,
not
Tommy
bad.
DeVito
well,
is
guys.
no, he's not even mid. He's just trash.
Guys,
Actually,
Trash
guys.
man. He's garbage.
he's an unsigned rookie. Just remember that.
yeah, guys. I think he dropped his
Come on, he's
monster
related to Danny
condom
DeVito.
for his Magnum dong.
He also got thrown
No,
in. He's also been the last
Billy's
2
too
weeks.
much on the dong.
To be
A little too much. It's like he's obsessed with it.
Anyway, Ricky, let me
ain't
finish.
gay.
So
let me finish.
Tyler finish. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Now, the thing is
Well,
about
Billy
Tommy DeVito is I have a salty taste about him because of what he did in Syracuse. He did great in Illinois.
Never pick up the condom off the floor.
Anyway, but
I mean,
Tommy
that's
DeVito
serious.
also, the reason he struggled, well, honestly, any rookie's going to fucking struggle when you get thrown into the game because of an injury.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
he's
gonna
been
happen.
done it twice.
Because he wasn't on the front. He's going to be, he's going to probably do a little bit better this week because he's on the starting squad this week against the I'm so sorry for the guy. He's playing against the Cowboys. He's probably going to get sacked 20 times. But
Oh man, we're gonna see a Connor Cooper rush.
Anyway.
Get a rush playing on.
I mean, we have with Jason, whatever the hell his name is. But anyway, that's how I feel about that. And actually, my true surprise is CJ Stroud throwing for almost 500 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why Holla's your boy.
Yep, and we'll get to that in a quick minute.
Oh no, we already
Yeah,
said
we
CJ
did.
Stroud's Holla's your boy.
Sponsored by W Energy. Link
I'm
is in
sorry,
the
but that was my-
description down below.
I'm sorry, but that was my true surprise.
Oh yeah, I mean rookies not playing like rookies. So
CJ Stroud's got the rookie of the year, but Addison.
Yeah,
By far.
locked
By
up
far. That
right
is
now.
locked.
I mean,
Either that or
before that,
Addison.
like a couple weeks ago, you can say Bijan. Up until they really
decide-
fucked him up. Like seriously, they fucked him out of that.
Yeah. They gave him the middle finger on the way.
And I
Yeah.
said fucking Jalen Hyatt was gonna have a fucking game rookie of the year.
I mean, a Giants receiver performing well. That's
Well,
that's
him
actually
and
is.
fucking
He
Daniel
is.
Jones.
himself in the legs, sir.
He actually is. Like, believe it or not, as much as I hate to say, he
Tyler
actually
didn't
plays
catch it
ball.
because he was so far up his own ass.
I was gonna say, yeah, definitely. It was
At least
definitely-
at least I recognize the fact that my team's ass.
All right. Oh, he shot. He just shot himself in the foot on that one. But
in the thigh in a nightclub.
yeah, true. So
God damn it.
Yes. So, my surprise is just how awful the games were this week.
seriously,
Like, they were almost
Oh.
unwatchable. The quality of the NFL product has absolutely gone down in the past few weeks. All right. Other than Cowboys and Philly, what game really, really kept your attention?
exactly.
None.
The Dolphins
Exactly.
getting their ass beat.
That's not
I mean,
even
that was
a.
the early game, but
Yeah,
you
that
know,
was the
but
early
I mean,
game, but that
yeah,
never
that
caught
was-
your attention.
I
That
mean,
that
even
was the
that
fucking
game was-
Deutschland game.
I mean, even then, there was like no fireworks, no pizzazz, no nothing. It was just like
It was
It was-
literally the
it
no
was,
fun league.
just boring, nothing. And well, pop, pop, pop. You know, like seriously.
No
Oh,
fun
yes,
league.
I did just reference The Fifth Element. Thank you very much. A wonderful movie. Thank you very much.
All right,
but-
here's your 4 stones.
Yep. But again, the games were just terrible. The games have been terrible the past couple of weeks, and I'm just very Roger Goodell. You need to be ashamed of yourself, sir.
You
Get
need
that
to
shit
step
out.
down, paved the way for Peyton Manning as
All
commissioner.
right.
Again.
I mean, not
You
gonna
make-
lie, the way
Roger Goodell, you make Gary Bettman look like a confident commissioner.
You make Rob Manfred look decent.
Oh, oh God, Ben. And you and I know all about that one.
First off, that was Cobes, not Ben.
yeah, that was Cobra, not Ben saying that one.
I
But
agree
yeah,
with the
so,
Cobra 1000%.
going with the terrible play and everything. There might need to be more than 5 spots for this next. Bring us into it.
Ah, shit! Tankman!
It's time. Let's ride, boys.
Giant
All right.
Rev up
Hey,
your tanks!
You-
It's
the
time
3
to
teams
go
that
over
cannot
this
be on there.
bulge.
Yep.
3 teams that
back
cannot
on
be
the
on
menu,
there.
boys.
Meat's back on the
Everything's
menu,
back.
boys.
Everything's back on the menu. Okay.
Everything is back on the menu. I mean,
And it is
Uh,
sponsored, of course, by our lovely affiliate at Fanatics. Ricky, what is the code of fanatics.com?
I didn't even look.
Didn't even look.
basically,
So either way-
So the reason why I didn't even look is because it's always changing. It's always a great deal at Fanatics. It is where you're gearing up for the holiday season. Go get your love something they definitely want.
Not
And
an
that is
Edmonton Oilers
absolutely
jersey.
not a New York Giants jersey.
Or
Unless you hate that person.
Chicago Bears garden gnome.
I mean, pretty much.
Unless you absolutely hate that person, then go ahead and get it.
Yep.
Yeah, get the gift for your boss and get them a wonderful Russell Wilson commemorative plaque.
Or a James Harden Philadelphia 76ers jersey, or a San Jose Sharks jersey.
Oh, man.
Link is in the Spotify
That's
description
rough.
down below.
All right.
So,
yes, with the Tankman, anybody who is new to the program, basically what our Tankman is these 5 are the absolute trashy of the trashy, the Kardashians dating history of the NFL. These teams probably gave J-Lo a wedding ring. Ben, number 5.
Number 5, give me the Bears.
All right, number 4.
Number 4, give me the. Ooh, man, it's starting to get tough here. Shit. Give me the Patriots.
I was gonna say there are just many teams on there. As Cobra puts down the symbol of excellence. Number 3, give it to me,
we
Ben.
just passed the symbol of excellence.
I know. I
Number
said as you putting it down.
3, give me the Bears.
You put them at 5.
Oh, no,
Are you
sorry.
saying that basically
the
the
Rams.
Bears
My
traded
bad.
next to somebody that
He
get
said
a second
Rams. He
spot?
said Rams. Now Rams.
Sorry, my bad.
Number
the Rams.
2.
Number 2,
Joke, no.
Yes, it was.
give me the Cardinals.
And number 1, Suckville City, USA.
Suckville City, USA is in the homeland of New Jersey, East Rutherford, the Giants.
All right, the Giant disappointments.
All right.
All right, Cobra. What are your tanks? Number 5.
Get the tables. It's the Bills.
Ooh, number 4.
Number 4, Atlanta.
All right, number 3.
The Raiders.
Number 2.
The Jets.
Number 1.
The Giants. So both my 1 and 2 are from Jersey. Hey, it's always Hoboken.
Yep.
But that's
Billy.
Number
5.
Jesus Christ, you could put half of the fucking NFL on
Right?
the list.
Like,
Yeah. So
5. Denver.
Okay. Number 4. Like, you're picking on a team that's on bye. There you go. Number 4.
They lost.
Yep.
Number
Sounds
4, Carolina.
Oh, man, no. Number 3.
Chicago.
Number 2.
How the fuck did you get injured on your second drive of your comeback game?
It's the derp. You have no other way. It's
Fucking
the
at this
derp.
point, you should just trade him away.
Derp.
Not for that
Derpity
contract.
derp,
Nope.
derp.
And number 1.
Arizona. Anyways, that's it. I have to leave. I'll talk to you
Go
guys.
ahead,
I
go
feel
ahead,
ya.
Billy.
It's like, the
Thank you,
tank
Billy.
is.
Shout out to my YouTube channel and all that shit. Go subscribe, whatever. Listen to these boys' podcasts. See ya.
See you, Billy. Thank
See
you.
you, Billy. Thank you. The tank stank was too much. Tyler, number 5.
5. Chicago Bears.
All right, number 4.
Atlanta Falcons.
Number 3.
Ooh, that's a good one. Bills.
Ouch. But yeah, all right, kicking a dead, limping horse. Number 2.
Number 2, I actually took Carolina.
And number
1.
1 is the derp.
It's the New Jersey Giants.
Yep.
I'm not even going to respect their name. It's
All right.
New Jersey Giants.
Okay. So, Ricky.
Number 5 is going to be the Rams.
Symbol of excellence, number 4.
Write it down.
Yep. All right. Okay.
Number 4
Hate this pen.
is go. The Cardinals. It's going to be Chicago. Number
You're being
2.
nice.
Number 2 is going to be the Giants.
Really? You're only playing them at number 2? I'm shocked.
Oh no,
Do you need to go get a drug test, Ricky?
No.
no. Number 1 is. All right.
Okay. I see
Okay.
what you
So
mean.
the
Okay.
reason why Atlanta to me is number 1 instead of the Giants is right now. The Atlanta Falcons are sucking with purpose. All right.
Yep.
So our final segment of the night, again, because we, already, said that Holla at your boy candidates. There was one by far unanimously from everybody. CJ Stroud definitely got you some dubbies. Got you some money. Got you that honey.
The W Energy once again. W Energy, our wonderful affiliate sponsor. Link is in the Spotify description down below. And a little disclaimer before we get into the Thursday night game. We here at the Social Sports Bet, everyone here, that we are not experts. Please take our picks under consideration and please gamble responsibly.
Yep. Just reference that we do talk about the spread. We do use that as kind of almost kind of like a measuring stick, also to see what the experts, the guys that actually get paid to do this stuff, think about the Thursday night game.
Because besides, if you're going to gamble on this game, let me remind you what this game is. It is the first official iteration of Tank Bowl.
Yes, Tank Bowl 1. As the ass teams, Carolina Panthers, go into the undead soul. The Chicago Bears.
Soldier Field's actually surprisingly sold out, believe it or not.
Well, I mean, it's
they all
Carolina. They're probably
There's nothing else better to do on a Thursday night in Chicago other than. Never mind.
The Bulls aren't there, so. The Bulls aren't there, and I don't think the Blackhawks are there. And the Blackhawks still with another scandal.
On a Thursday night.
But anyway, 3.5 points edge to the Bears. What say you, Ben? Give me that bold. Even though this is as bold as weak ass chili.
This is about as bold as my turd inside of a toilet going around in circles.
Yeah, weak ass chili.
Weak ass chili, just like my cousin said one time. It's in the vents. The shit was in the vents when he flushed the toilet because the toilet overflowed. That's about as good as this game's gonna get.
What's your surprise?
You know what? My bold prediction: Bryce Young is gonna slice up the Bears' defense, and the Panthers are gonna get their second win of the year.
It's not the Commanders' defense, so yeah, there's not a lot of slicing going on there. Probably, Anyway, Cobra.
I have the Panthers on this one. They're definitely going to win this game and treat the Bears like a hit job that a former receiver had on his unborn kid.
Oh.
See?
Whoa.
Me and Cobra are on the same page right now.
That he actually is not wrong. Cobra isn't wrong on that, believe it or not.
Well, I'm just saying, but no, that's that kind of shit you don't bring up. It's like the
other thing that Billy said.
I was gonna say it's like Penn State doesn't bring up the name Jerry Sandusky
or Joe Paterno.
Yeah, just saying. Yeah, don't bring that shit up
every
anymore.
once in a while, even Deshaun Watson has to call her his masseuse.
That's why they don't.
Anywho,
Tyler, what say you?
My bold prediction is that Bryce Young will throw for 2 touchdowns and over 200 yards passing, and he'll have about 80 yards rushing.
And a Panthers win, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
So
now,
If they don't win,
the storyline from this game is this is a Devonta Foreman revenge game.
Right.
I mean, not gonna lie, he left for the bag, but still, Devonta Foreman going against his former team, where he had moderate success, and I totally see him going hey, you should have given me the bag. Devonta Foreman is going to rush for over 150 yards as the Chicago Bears.
Is Miles Sanders back or no?
Miles Sanders, yeah, he played last week. I mean, if you can call what he does play.
Not gonna make much of a difference.
No.
I mean, I say the Bears win.
All right.
The Bears have more talent than the Panthers.
What's talent?
That's what everybody thought this year, and we thought they were going to actually do something, but
What was it? I mean, honestly, they'd be better off with Mitch
they
Trubisky.
still have that Billy Mays drive away here.
I mean, the Panthers are the Panthers.
Yes.
The Panthers haven't been good since 2015. They weren't even that good in 2015. They just got lucky.
No.
Pretty much. But yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show. Thank you, everybody, for listening and for making it this far. I mean, hey, anybody who has made it this far in the podcast listening in, yeah, definitely kudos to you. Definitely love and appreciate you all greatly. And
there's some actions to talk to about some certain people here, but we'll talk about that after the podcast.
Well, yeah. In about a few weeks, we're going to be on.
Basically, we are getting 1 week closer to seeing our first teams getting eliminated. So, as much as many people are like, "Yeah, hey, Carolina's eliminated, the Giants are eliminated," they are not official yet. There is still time for God to go and grace and put His hands upon these teams.
I don't think God can even.
Let him speak.
I was just say, the impossible can happen. The impossible can happen. Yep. Eli Manning. I mean, what?
I want it to, but I don't think it is.
But So again, for us here at the Social Sports Fed Podcast, I'm Ricky. For Cobra, for Ben, for Billy, for Tyler. Again, thank you, and we wish you, our viewers, a good night, good week, and always good season.
We're going to be getting ready on Twitch in a few weeks. Get ready.
Have a good night, gentlemen.
Good night.